It's Juicy. Hi guys. I really am working on. I know I keep saying it, but I've been traveling. But I am really working on the sound getting better on here. So bear with me. I hope you can hear me. I have my thing all the way up. Anyway, I'll try to talk loud and get closer. Baby, I'll get closer to you, get closer to me. Okay. Anyway, so basically, yeah, welcome to back to all my subscribers and friends and people, dear beings. And those of you who are just maybe visiting for the first time, please like and subscribe if you resonate here. Spread the message, spread it out, get it bigger. So, Spirit has asked me to do quite a few things over the many years of our lifetimes. Although now, this particular thing I'm going into is the Capricorn energy. So, a couple of days ago, I actually was dreaming about it. Woke up and had a lot of vision about all of it in my higher beingness, and then woke up and when I did my own thing with my prayer, how I do my meditation and prayers and stuff, went about my day, and then I ended up sitting down and doing a little card thing, and then it was exactly as always as I had seen it. But then somehow there was something going on with my computer where I didn't have enough space. I don't know. I had to go through a bunch of shit. But basically, my point is, then I did it all over again, just started over, and basically it was the same thing. Anyways, I just love it. I had to share that with you. And if you're wondering what's going on with my hand, is that I got some kind of a splinter or something when I was doing the fire. Anyways, it was bugging the shit out of me, so it was hard to really do cooking or whatever. So my granny used to tell me, when I get a splinter or even glass, she'd be like, Melissa, Jude, go and we're gonna get a piece of. She'd get a raw piece of bacon and put it wherever it was, and then put some, tape it on up, and a sock over it or whatever, or something over it, like a cloth, whatever, wherever it was. And then I would wake up, and I guess the salt from the bacon, just it would all come out. So I decided, since I don't really eat bacon anymore, I just put some salt in here and wrapped it up because I had a splinter. So anyway, it's kind of cute. It does work though. So I don't know about this one, but if you have bacon or if you're a pork eater, I highly suggest it. Doing something like that, or any salt. I'll let you know how this goes, but I kind of taped it so that it gets in there and it doesn't have a way to escape. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well and y'all had a great holiday. Um, yeah, lots of changes coming in. So again, I want to say that if we're doing the sun sign, that's what comes through, is where the sun is moving. I always have the energy that's connected to it. So, of course, if you have a sun sign that's Capricorn or any sign that I'm doing at that time, then yes, it's amazing that you can know that that's the strongest. But if you have it in your chart anywhere, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or just even where Capricorn is in your house, even if you don't have a planet with it. Just looking into it, whatever resonates with you, and even cross watchers are welcome. And just keep what resonates, and then leave what doesn't, or pass it on, or however you want to feel with that. And I have the description box below will be my website, just in case, but it's thevisionexchange.com. And I do readings, personal readings. I also do body work, Rolfing, energy work. I do homeopathy, classical. So if anything comes up and anybody needs anything, especially, I do readings and homeopathy over the phone. Obviously, I can't do body work, Rolfing. But if you're in the Arizona area, please look me up. And I'm so happy that you're here. And here we go with the Cappies, the the mountain goats, the whole energy with the sun of this moving through. So basically, the first thing that well, let me show you first. Capricorn, you Cappies. And the Saturn is the planet that rules y'all. And there's a couple of different ways that I'm going about this because I was told, like, from my higher soul guides and angels. It depends on the involvement of the soul of you, whoever is going into this, of how this might turn out, but it could be the same reading for everything. Again, just resonate where you resonate. So the first thing that I was feeling for sure is with you guys is you need to have more healthy choices mentally, because the body follows the mind. No true. So no true. The body follows the mind, right? So if that's the case, then you need to realize that that's the first place you need to raise it on up. And then, of course, whatever comes from there, your higher guidance will always tell you what you need. Your body will tell you because your mind is telling the body. So you need to listen. That's what I'm hearing. Listen more, because somehow you've gotten away. If you ever had your faith or spiritual practice, I feel like a lot of you on this other side of the scenario have really done a lot of work, but it feels like life got a little bit crazy in the way, which it does for all of us. But it's time to kind of like, zone it back up. I don't know if I said that right. Zone it on up. I don't know. I'll probably make a song about it before you know it. But let's move on. So basically, yeah, there's that. And also, I feel a lot of artistic expression from y'all. And I don't know, some of it could it could either coincide with your other thing that you do or be a part of it somehow. I'm not really sure. The other thing is, I have a lot of you are going to be, that's right, I forgot to say this, temperance, baby. On a spiritual level, you got to lift it on up and come back to the balance, because we have to remember how the neocortex, the two parts, what people call ego and the higher soul of it all, in the brain, it all resides. And we have to have both to create 2 points of consciousness and reality. So basically, everyone has to have an ego if you want to live on this earth plane, unless we just leave and go back to our beautiful stars, which I guess sometimes you just don't have a choice. So you got to be temperance. You got to meet the middle of that, like in the midbrain. So you got to not let this part, the ego, this program, where it can be programmed, control everything. You want to move it up. And to come back to the middle is like the sonar, like where you can see what's going on, what I always have had. It's been quite some trip anyway. So basically, temperance, we got to come back to that. Healthy choices, which remembering the body and the mind. You got to come back to your faith somehow. And if you never had any, you can at least let your brain be that. Do it something. Just don't be stuck in the secondary consciousness. It's only here. It's not here to control you from. Okay, it's the other way around. If there's anything like that. Okay, so the thing is, I feel that a lot of you, and again, wherever this resonates for any of you, but there's going to be a flow of prosperity, and not maybe for all of you, but definitely I felt it very strong, and it came in 3 times through my sleep, and then 2 other times when I had to redo this. Basically, though, there's 2 roads with that, and I feel like it could be a lot. I felt this, that it could be through a passing, a loved one that may have passed on, that left you an inheritance, or it could be something that you, like, it could even be so crazy as like a lottery thing, or something that's something that is gifted to you out of nowhere, like that, you know what I mean? Like you just got it because you didn't slave your ass off. Something's coming in. And there's two parts to this one, okay? And I guess that's the healthy choice, temperance, keeping that shit in check. Because we have this journey, a lot of pinnacles, a lot of pinnacles, a lot of money, a lot of money. Capricorns are all about that mountain goat climbing, right? But here's the deal: you have to not, you need to be very careful of becoming stingy. Like, oh, I can't give. Not, I'm not saying that you need to be a tight ass. So I mean, giving everything away. Oh, here, let me help you, and be like a doormat. You need to also, of course, the middle, the temperance, to have your skunk medicine and your healthy boundaries. Although I do feel like some of you will have a tendency to hold on to it or be a miser with it, or just a stingy. That's the word that keeps coming in. Spirit, please. Thank you. What else? They always usually cosmically spank me if I say the wrong thing, and I haven't got spanked yet. So I guess stingy's a good word too. So just be careful of that. Now, the ones of you that are really already done a lot of your work and you have your faith, I don't feel like that's going to be a thing for you. I think you're going to share it and be open with your heart and already know your boundaries too at the same time, especially Capricorns would. And that's beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful things in all the signs. I love to see a Capricorn that's done a spiritual work, because to balance that is really beautiful. So anyway, so let's remember that and zone that in. And the temperance, and the thing is that you have ideas coming in, but you have to realize that something kind of like a lightning bolt or something just broke it, something that you believed before, but you have to think new. And you might, and a lot of you, man, I'm serious, the ones that I'm talking about that haven't done their work, there's a lot of shit going on here with the self-indulgence bullshit, suppression. It's like, oh, it's even almost downright narcissistic, self-pitying, just ridiculous. It's like, come on, snap out of it, man. Your emotions all over the place, and you got two sides to it. Oh, everything's gone. Woe is me, Like, snap the fuck out of it. It's like, I just want to bitch slap those of you, because the thing is that we all got shit going on, man. But at some point, you got to raise it up and do your work. You got to clear and shield your field and do your work. Come out of the closet, you know what I mean? Get on out. Get on out of that closet. And I mean emotionally and spiritually. And now, another thing I'm hearing here is that there is a lot of shit, first of all, and this could be all over for all you Cappies, not just the side I'm picking on here that hasn't done their work. This could still be something that needs to be cleared, and it has to do with inner child work. So there's something about your mom. Well, we could say your sister or your daughter and your wife, whatever, but really it all stems really from your mother. Something that you didn't have, or you had too much of, or something. There's something going on there with the mother energy, the female energy inside of yourself, which stems from where you first got it. So take a look at that and ask Spirit to help, please and thank you, on a higher level, guides and angels of the light, because you have your free will. You have to ask. And also the masculine too, but really what came up, that's just part of it. But I feel like the main thing, there's something there with the mother. Ask about it, maybe write about it, but you need to clear and shield it and let it go. Cut the cords. Cut the fucking cords to whatever it is that's holding you there. And I feel like it's a past life based shit show that you keep manifesting over and over in your life and your personal relationships after that, or your work, or whatever it is, wherever you have your strongest thing. But the thing is, you need to go in and do that work. Let that go. Do your shadow work. It's time to do your shadow work. You need to really do that. And you might need someone like a Hierophant, someone that's a teacher, someone that can come in and say, hey man, let's do it could be a workshop, it could be anything, like whatever it is your soul is it feeling like is the light for that, but just something needs to happen here. Okay, if you're not already doing that. And again, now because you've recreated this shit show with your mother or your something that's unclear to you, unseen to you, you manifest these fucked up relationships, and then you feel like, oh, it's all like this 5 cup energy, like, oh, like, I mean, and then you blame it on everybody else. It's almost like a Cancer bitch ass energy. I don't know, man. And then some of you are high and have rose above this. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm telling you what I'm hearing, man. This ain't me, my personality. Believe me, I'd probably be even crazier, but watch that money thing and the suppression. See? Look at him. He's upside down, but I got him right side up so you may see him. That's right. He's like, fuck. What is the fuck? Okay? Everything's upside down. Come on, man. Pull it together. Pull it together. We need you. Don't be a miser. Don't be a fucking miser. Because we don't need that. We need, oh, woe is me. Now that everything's over, codependent, narcissist. It's the same thing. Codependent and narcissism, like, basically it's just two ends of a different spectrum. Like, it's like a low and high octave. The point is, you know, wherever your addiction is, are you the codependent or are you the narcissist? It's basically the same thing, just a different act that you play. So anyway, that's that. And I have videos on that on here and many other things. But anyway, now let's get back to the cool part. Let's go over here. Okay, so basically, if we are going to go onto this side, like, okay, so we got that artistic expression. There's something that there's just something, you have these ideas. If you're using them and not going back in the past and dicking around with them, there's something about this that's going to speak to you. And I also feel when I say that passion, oh yeah, if you're going this way, I feel like there's a big, beautiful opportunity to completely make a huge step in your consciousness of bliss and in your inside job. Call off the fucking search. You don't need this shit show. You need to raise it up. And the thing is, I also want to say that in all of this, while you're listening and writing or however you're gonna Lakshmi, man, she's like, shit, I'm gonna pour a bunch of and let it go, Kuan Yin saying. You got a lot of feminine in here telling you, but also some equal masculine. So just pull it the fuck together. Get out of that closet. Get out of that closet, baby. It's okay. Keep on walking, sweet baby. Get on now. Get on out of the closet. Okay, I don't know. I just made that up. Okay, so anyway, when we are saying, I did see another thing I want to bring up. A couple things. We're almost gonna. I'm really working on the time thing, so y'all don't get crazy with the board. I don't want that. But let that artistic, and remember that artistic thing. I feel like, you know, I always feel this when I see it. Like when you're a kid and you're like 5 or 6 or somewhere around there, that you start remembering, like you had something that you really liked to do. Maybe you loved animals a lot. Maybe you just started thinking about building. Maybe your mind worked different ways. I don't know. But whatever it was, whatever made you kind of happy, we need to remember to kind of tap back into that. And that's part of the inner child work I want to share with you, that I did when I was doing this years ago, my inner child work. I had a picture of myself when I was 5, you know, and I put it on my altar. And then I just, I talked, and I did my little maintenance with my altar. It would change, add different things to it, crystals, cards, whatever. But anyway, just having that picture up there of you so you can talk to your inner child. And then, I think I have a meditation on here that I do. If I don't, you guys can message me. It's amazing. You can do it with yourself now because of the technology. But we used to have to record it when I taught Tantra workshops. Anyway. So that's something I got excited just now because I'm so excited for the Cappies that are raising up. I know there's a lot of work to do on the other ways, but I see a lot of you have a different, there's two, that's why I said I got a couple scenarios here. So the thing is, it looks beautiful. And I also want to say to you that I feel once you start listening and doing this work, for the ones that are listening, we all have our own free will, but I'm just telling you, there's a positive change, but I feel like it's not just the mountains. I see the mountains, but I also see the water. So that's like more specific. I'm saying mountain water, like energy. It's like, here's the mountains, here's the water. I don't know. It's like freedom for you. Maybe that's your retreat. Maybe it's going to, just spark passion. And that's where you're going to cleanse. But I definitely feel water, cleansing in water with mountains. I'm telling you that for sure. I've seen that 3 times all over the place. Can't stop seeing it. Love it. And the temperance, baby. Come back to the middle. Don't make no mind about falling down. Okay, so anyway, here I am with, 'cause when you're in that valley, you see both sides more clearly. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not even sorry. I'm just get excited. So anyway, the sacred space, what I'm feeling with this is that, yeah, that's a sacred space on all levels. We can take that interpretation. But I feel too strongly right now that I want to share with you with Nematona. I had her in Belize. She's on my rocks in Belize. I painted her. Anyway, if you look at her, she's like, okay, this shit is like sacred and I need an altar. So even if you don't, whatever you're doing, make sure you always have an altar. Or also for me, it can mean to go to temples or sacred sites to visit and empower yourself or revive yourself or something, which the water and the mountains may have something to do with that. So I hope the fuck that this is recording, because if it's not, I'm going to be so bummed. Anyways, yes, what else I have to say? Spirit, please and thank you. Tell me what I need. Oh, yes. So when you're doing it on, just to come back from over here to the bright side of the shit, I'm just telling you that you might want to make sure you keep stop projecting. Whoever it is that's over there, over here, that has to work your shit out, let's pray you can and that you still have enough faith to reach out, because some of you will not be able to if that's the case, the darkest part of it. But the help, some of it can be brought back. So let's please try to not project onto others a bunch of bullshit. You need to, that brings me to the last part. You need to practice kindness. You need to practice kindness. I don't give a shit what, yeah, if we're all in a bad mood, but if you have that energy at any time and someone's in a bad mood, you have no idea what the fuck happened today in their life that might have made them that way. Maybe, who knows what the hell happened. Something that maybe you didn't have to experience, and yeah, they're not in the best mood. So a little smile and a little niceness to contemplate that. And you don't have to get mad at the waitress or even your girlfriend. You don't have to get pissed at her parents because you're a little pussy or whatever. Stand up in your higher soul and say, hey, I'm going to practice kindness today. I'm going to be nice to animals. I'm not going to kick them or not like them or look, just the energy that we project. We need to be careful about that. This energy, the energy that we could project out of our brains into the world, into the consciousness of everything, it touches something. So be very careful about that. And it came up twice in your fucking spread too. Look, they're there. It's there, man. You need to be careful about how you're projecting your thoughts. Mental day, I have it on here too, the 7-day mental diet. So check it out. Okay, basically what I'm saying is I'm just going to read a couple things, and I promise I'm almost on time. Navigating the Waters is the second one I got for you, and this one here, and I love this, and I feel like this is very important. How lovely to float along a lily pad on a warm day bejeweled and in silken dress, sailing gracefully downstream without a care in the world, just fanning. If life were only this fun and accommodating all the time, she quietly contemplates secretly, though she knows better. Soon enough, the little water diva will be craving challenges, interactions, and varied experiences this world ceaselessly provides. Like nature, we are humans thrive and grow with storms, downpours, and other weather. For example, keeping a calm spirit in a vexing situation, knowing when not to speak, transforms a tense moment into something much better. These are acts of gracious elegance. The level of diplomacy is needed to navigate smoothly through uncharted waters on this earthly plane. It is our destiny, so flow with all the changing, ever spontaneous currents of life as best you can. Whatever comes, move freely through it without holding on to it. Allow things to unfold organically. Wow, that's going to be hard for you stiff ass Cappies. But hey, I have faith in y'all. And the constant kindness. Remember these two things, and everything shall be beautiful. And if you need anything in the meantime, I wish you so much love. And overall, it's a great reading, especially for the ones who've done their work and done it good. And don't forget, you can always call me for a personal reading or any questions, and also go onto my channel and look up some of the things I might have just mentioned, because I'm sure they're all channeled from my higher soul, so they must be fucking important. And keep on shining your light and being juicy, keeping your juicy joints juicy, moving through experiences and raising it on up. All right. Much love and many blessings. And until next time, namaste. Love you guys.